Hey y'all, good morning. I hope everybody's morning is starting off great. Of course, today is Wednesday. It's September the 19th, 2018. And of course, this is another edition of Worthington on Wednesday. Today's focus in exercising or doing our trap fitness, of course, is going to be flexibility stretching. A lot of people don't realize that in the morning, the best thing to do for your body is to stretch it out. Get those muscles going and get that body ready for the day's work. Whatever it be, whether you have a sedentary lifestyle that you're always sitting at a desk, or whether you are a painter, carpenter, plumber, landscaper, whatever job that, or whatever is your career passion, whatever you do on your 9 to 5, you want to be prepared for it. And the best way to be prepared for it is by stretching, like literally waking up in the morning and stretching out your muscles. So, good morning. So, flexibility stretching is pretty much stretching out different parts of your muscles as far as you can take them or as far as they're able to go. Eventually, that can be expanded over time, such as not being able to do a split to able to perform a split. It's just something that your muscle has to be trained and taught how to do as the muscle fibers grow. So pretty much every morning, there's always a way you can get up and start literally from head to toe with stretching. You can easily start off by doing simple types of flexibility stretching with your head and your shoulders. Using your scapulae or stretching out your scapulae and your sternocleidomastoid. An easy way to do that is by simply holding your head on one side. So you would put this arm behind your back. You would take this arm up here and you would just simply do two things. Rotate it up and rotate your neck down. You can rotate it up again. And you can just hold it a little bit and then you rotate it down and you hold it. Up again. And down. Now anytime you're going back and forth, that's preferred, or that's called an active isolated stretching. So basically what you're doing in the flexibility model of stretching is just creating almost like a repetition of movement within that certain stretch. Easily you would just swap sides, swap hands, and do the same side the same way. Up and down. Up, hold it, and down. And as you do this, you'll feel those muscles rotate. You'll feel them become active, and that's how you know you're doing it properly. So you just want to go ahead and stretch those out. You know, of course, that's working up all this. Like we said, we're starting from head to toe. And so the next thing, of course, we got those stretched out. It's something very easy, and just simply just stretching your arms out. Now it's all arm things. So arms up. You want to stretch them up as far as you can. Create some force right there by pushing it back. That flexibility, the more you push, the more flexible you'll become in that position. The more space you're allowing that muscle to grow and those muscle fibers to start to fill in. You can bring them back down. And you take them back up again and create an isolated movement. And we'll bring them back down. We'll bring them back up. Go ahead and stretch and reach to the top. And bring it back down, and now take them all the way down. And you will actually feel like, oh wow, like I actually feel that myself in my shoulders. And I mean, that's what you want to do. You're stretching out your arms, you're stretching out your shoulders. You're getting all those, you get your biceps and all those, your biceps and your triceps. You're getting all those prepared for your day so easily. Simple arm things. You can do wall push-ups. For instance, you just go to the wall, any wall in your house, such as your bedroom. Stand on it, just like you would a regular push-up. And come away and fall into it and come away. So that's another thing you can easily do in the morning to help stretch out your upper part as we move down. The next part, of course, is your spine. Now, there's a lot of ways to stretch out your spine. A lot of people like to do it laying supine or on their back, until where they can curl up, or they can do what we'll end up doing next, which is twisting the spine. One way, of course, leg over leg, twisting the spine. The other way, of course, leg over leg. So that is another way. Another easy, simple way is by waking up. When you after you got started with your arms and finish with your arms and shoulders, is by simply going down and curling that back. You just want to curl that back in. Right. And just get the back going. Nice. And all that is just getting that back worked out and getting that back warmed up, getting that back ready. You can go ahead and twist it, twist and hold, create an isolated movement, twist and hold. Again, twist and hold. One more time. So as you see, every time we do an isolated movement, there's a hold or a holding interval in between there where we're actually getting the full stretch in. So you always want to set yourself up to do at least a 5 to 10 minute stretch every morning. It just helps really regulate your blood and get your blood pumping, get your heart rate at a nice elevated level for your work throughout the day. I hope you're just taking a few points into that. As we move down from our spine to our hips, of course, the easy thing to do is by simple stretching, is doing simple lunges to stretch out your legs, side lunge stretch. So you just come out and down. And up. And create that isolated movement. Nice. So if you're following along, you should be just doing this just like this. Again, one more time on the other side. Hold it. Come up and down. And you should feel you should feel your abductors and all that should just be really starting to feel it stretch. And hold it one more time. Other side. Nice. Now, another thing you can do is another thing you can do to stretch out your abductors is that if you have something such as just like on the edge of your bed, if you have like a hard post on the edge of your bed, one easy thing you can do is easily just simply rest your foot somewhere on it. For instance, we will actually use nothing because I didn't have that prepared. But one thing you can do, actually I do have something, is you would just rest your leg up like this. Even though this seems to be a little high, you want to keep it at a 90-degree angle, so it's pretty much going to be like this with the stretch down. And that just stretches out your abductor magnus. So you get all that stretched out, had you had something to rest your foot on, of course. But yes, rest your foot. Good morning. On something I would say maybe not as high as a 90 degree, maybe something like maybe 75, 85, or excuse me, 75 to 70 degrees high from your foot to stretch out on, just like that, and just stretch down. And that still stretches out your abductor magnus as well. And you can do it on the other side. Now, once you become more stable, you really don't have to use anything. You should just be able to do this on your own and stretch it out like I can. But that does come with a lot of training in this whole stabilization and grounding your feet and knowing how to position yourself while being stable and using your core to hold your balance. So as we stretch out our spine again, we'll go supine, which that means we'll go down on our backs. We'll lay down flat. We'll have one leg up like this. And you can just hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down. Next leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final set. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, in doing that, you're stretching out you're getting all of this lower part together now. So we're working spine and below. We've spent a lot of time on our upper part already, so now we're working on the lower. Another thing would be to take your leg. We're going to do the right leg over your left leg, keeping your left leg flat. You're going to come up as such and just twist it out. And this is really, really good for your back as well. Your back and your trunk. So as we work on that trunk and we do all that hip abductor stuff and all this spina, all this erector spina processes, you can feel it pop. I've just heard my back pop. And that's good because, of course, this morning I, myself, did not get up and stretch. So I'm kind of late on that, but I'm getting it out and getting it done now, as you should. Again, to create that isolated movement, you would just simply repeat and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come around, down, up, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've been able to come down and work on all of our legs. Again, we come back up, and this time we turn this leg to the left. And you hold it and stretch out. All this, you feel all that being stretched out. Hold it. And just want to hold it for a little bit. Take it down and do the next side. Of course, isolate it. 2, 3, 4, 5, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, last thing, our lower halves, our calves, our soleus and our gastrocnemius, two muscles that create your calf muscles. So the easiest things to do, a lot of people prefer to do many things to do those. You can either just stretch them out like this. Of course, as you're waking up, these types of things right here you can do. When doing this, if you press your feet into the ground, spread out those toes, get those toes stretched too. Those toes do a lot of work along with your feet on a daily living routine. So give your feet the respect they deserve to get stretched out in the mornings too. So an easy thing is called dynamic stretching, which is simply using a wall or something to stretch out those muscles. So by leaning against this wall, I am able to now start to stretch out all that muscle in the lower leg. So I'm just stretching that out, and I'll turn it this way so you can see it. I turn it back, and you just want to hold it for a little bit. And the more you fall into it and you keep that foot flat, you can also come up, down, up, down, up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next side. Stick that left leg back. Push against that wall. Go ahead, push it, push that back foot all the way down. You want to feel that calf muscle, or excuse me, those calf muscles, because there is more than one muscle being used down there. Bring it up, down, up, down again, up, and hold. And the more you push against the wall, the more you'll feel those calf muscles becoming more and more active. And just want to keep stretching. Just keep stretching it out. Nice. Nice. So as you come up from that stretch, or as you turn around from that stretch and you focus on me, you just realize we just stretched out our whole body. We went from everything from our head, neck, and shoulders, down to our spine and trunk, to our extremities, hands, phalanges, toes, phalanges. Hurt some of those metatarsals and metacarpals pop, and that's what you want. You want to be able to get all those bones and all those joints and all those muscles activated, because they all intertwine with each other. I mean, they're a part of many different systems in your body that you need on a daily basis, whether it be your respiratory system, which you do need. You need a nice trunk to carry the support, or a nice trunk to carry the support of nice strong lungs, a healthy heart, or anything like that. So that's just a few little tips that you could do in the mornings when you're up and you're just getting up. You definitely want to make sure you're stretching. Definitely want to make sure you're getting your blood flow and getting that heart rate, get your blood flowing, and getting that heart rate up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you besides stretching is the way to start to bring happiness to your day. Like, stretching actually starts your day off right. I suggest doing it and trying it out and taking my advice on it. And if you feel otherwise, definitely feel free to let me know. Maybe we can work out something that works for you. So that was just a few little pointers this morning that I hope you guys were to take in. Definitely feel free to rewind back and watch again if you need any more tips, or you want to just review the tips that I gave you today. And hopefully this will be an opportunity that you can grow with every morning by simply getting up and stretching that body out, getting that body going, you know. Other than that, I do hope you have a great Wednesday and a great rest of your week. And thank you for joining me, of course. Remember, always subscribe. So you can definitely go to YouTube and follow me on or subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is Worthington on Wednesdays. The link is below. So yeah, definitely subscribe, Worthington on Wednesdays. You can also catch me on Instagram. If you find me on Instagram, it's Mr. Oh So Worthy, MRSO. I said that wrong, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. MROHSOWORTHY. Mr. Oh So Worthy. So definitely find me on there. And of last and not least, there's Twitter and Periscope. They intertwine with each other as well. You can always find me on there at Dear Worthington, giving out great advice and tips to help you in your everyday life. Other than that, like I always ask, subscribe to the link, or click on the link, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on any other apps, and you'll find me, Worthington on Facebook, Worthington on Wednesdays, on Instagram, Worthington on Wednesdays, Facebook, YouTube. I don't even know what else to tell you. Like Worthington on Wednesday, and that's me. I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna be there. You're gonna see this face, and he's gonna be giving you answers to help you get your results that you're looking for. Other than that, like I said, have a great week. Peace.